with Coupon Divas, and today we are going to talk about shopping scenarios. I know a lot of you have heard the term and you don't know what it means, and I know a lot of you have asked me, how do I make my shopping scenario so I come out of pocket the least amount of money possible? Well, today we're going to do like stores like CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, just so you have a better idea of how to just come out of pocket very little, use your rewards from those stores to pay for your purchases along with coupons. For instance, let's look at my purchase I made today, and everything on the table here, there's 11 items, 6 bottles of Advil, Dial, Irish, Gain, all kinds of stuff. I paid out-of-pocket cash $5.62 after tax on these 11 items. I saved $63.57. How did I do it? Well, let me show you how. It's very easy. Okay, so for today's shopping trip, I broke this up into 2 separate transactions, and that is the key to maximizing your savings at CVS, Walgreens, and even Rite Aid. So when you watch this video, keep in mind you'll be able to do these transaction scenarios for all 3 stores. But basically what you're going to do when you go into the store is you're going to figure out ahead of time how you want to purchase the merchandise that you want for the week. And when I go in, I would never do more than probably 3 transactions in one shopping trip, and if people lined up behind me, I would do 1 transaction and then I would go collect myself, get to the end of the line, and get ready for the next transaction. That way you're being nice to other customers and, being nice to the cashier too, because then no one's getting mad at her for, spending so much time on your transaction. All right, so trying to say this so that everybody will be on the same page. When we do a coupon matchup, the final price is the amount you pay after the coupon is deducted and after you receive your register reward back. Now, when I make my shopping list, I'm going to factor in the amount of money out of pocket, which is the number I write in the side column. So basically, we've got, an item, and then next to it, we write the amount it's listed in the sale ad. The next line on the coupon matchup would be any coupon that would come off. Now, if I have that coupon, what I'm going to write next to it is $3.99 instead of the $4.99. That way, when I'm making up my shopping scenarios, I know in this column over here what I'm coming out of pocket. Now, I think if I show you an example, you're going to know what I mean. So let's just kind of look at an example together. Okay, so here's transaction number 1, and before we get started, keep in mind I had $10 in extra care bucks that I had to use for this purchase. So I bought a bunch of things. You'll see that I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items in this transaction: the Tina, the Dial, the Irish, and 2 Gain. And basically these prices over here are the prices in the sales ad. So that came to $19.91. Now, the next thing I would do is hand her my manufacturer, the cashier that is, my manufacturer coupons. In this case, I had a total of $6.50 for all these products up here, and I handed them to her, and she deducted that to come up with a total of $13.41. Now, at this point, if I had any store coupons, I would go ahead and hand those to the cashier now, and those are the ones that either come out on your receipt or they come out of the little red the little red box, that I've showed you before, the little red coupon machine in the store. And then finally, after you've given her those, you give the extra care bucks from your previous purchases. Mine were $10, so that comes off next. And look at that, my total out-of-pocket cash that I paid was $3.41 plus tax, a little bit of tax. And so that was an awesome price. I was excited, but get this, I then got back, this is the exciting part, $14.99 in extra care bucks from all of these items up above. Not bad, right? Now is when you go to transaction number 2, which is what I did next before I left the store. And let's go to that transaction and I'll show you what else I bought and how I paid for that. Okay, let me get it. Okay, so here's transaction number 2, and I'm really excited about this one because we use a lot of Advil with 6 people living in this house and braces and everything else. Transaction number 2, now remember, now I have $14.99 in extra care bucks to use. And this particular purchase was one of those ones that it was like spend $25, get $10 in extra care bucks. Now, what's important about this one, and a lot of you have asked, is this total of spending $25 is before any coupons are deducted. So this is amazing. Watch this. I bought three of these three Advil tablets, the 50 counts. They were $4.50 each. And then I bought three of the Advil liquids, which were $4.50 each. So that total came to $27. Now, when I got there, I found even better coupons than the ones I had brought with me. These Advil little ones had $2 Peelies. Always important to keep your eye out for those. So I grabbed three of those. That was already 6 in coupons. And then when I was at my pediatrician last week, I just so happened to grab a couple $2 off and another $1 off I got from the Sunday paper. So I had a total of $11 in manufacturer coupons for this purchase, which made it amazing. And there was no limit on how many Advil I could buy. So my total comes down already after coupons to $16. Now again, I have no store coupons to hand, to stack, I should say. So that was there's nothing there. And so finally, I finally hand my extra care bucks, which is from transaction 1, the $14.99. Now when you deduct that, look at this amazing out of pocket, $1.01. I get 3 stars. So that was one of my best scenarios ever, probably, and I'm real thrilled with it, like I said, because look what happened. I got back that $10 extra care buck because my original price was $27. I met that total. So you see, now I have that $10 to use on next week's purchase, or if I come up with another scenario, I can use it later this week. But you see how that works now? I rolled transaction 1 into transaction 2, and I got a whole lot of merchandise for about $5. So not bad at all. All right, so that's the basics of shopping scenarios and breaking up your transactions to really maximize your savings. And again, this works at CVS, Walgreens, even Rite Aid. And if you're just starting out, the biggest thing I could probably tell you is just start out small and build that stockpile over time. Before you know it, you're going to be that shopper in the store that everybody asks, how'd you do it? So I know that you're going to get there, and I know you're going to be able to do it. If you have any questions or any tips that you have that we didn't cover, feel free to either email me, kitty@coupondivas.com, or leave them in the comments below for everybody, and then we can just all read through them and share them together. Until next time, I'm Kitty with Coupon Divas. Thanks for watching.